Hello Minecrafters, this is BinaryGuy10, we're playing in my home world, and I've been busy the past little bit. Been working on the villager area. You actually see I have a couple visitors. Hello there, what do you have? 8 gold for 1 emerald. How about you? 1 emerald for 9 arrows. Nope, I have a skeleton trap. What do you do? Oh, you enchant an iron sword with knockback 1 for 4 emeralds. No! What is the problem with you villagers? Well, I now have a way of taking care of this. I push this button, it falls through the hole, down here, into the water stream, and you just need to go home. So he'll eventually go through there and be carried up that way. He'll eventually go through there and be carried up that way. If he's smart enough to swim. If you get in there and if you die, I'm going to smack you. Smack. Oh, you had a crappy trade anyway. Okay, I might need to do a little bit of work on that one. I think if I get rid of that sign and just put in a glass block or something, that should actually help with that. You can see live debugging in action here right now. Except for I don't have any glass, so we'll just put in a stone brick. Good enough for now. Nope, stop it. And put that torch back on the wall. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and actually build one of these things. Because I can show you how it works, and you can see the villagers coming through. But, until you really see it being built, you don't really understand how it entirely works. So I have 3 of them built, and I saved this one on this side, especially for you guys to watch. Alright, so, first of all, down here, we have the trough where the one... Oh, look, it's a little baby. I think that they made the babies where they can walk under 1x1 holes now. So, the system doesn't quite work for the baby villagers. Okay, here's the trough. If I decide I want to keep them, they'll get sent out these troughs, and there's a different trough under each one of these. I'll eventually just connect them all into this one central place. But let's go ahead and, let's see, this is the button to keep them. So I'm going to catch the input, or the signal from there, and bring it out this way. Once we get it over here, what I'm going to do is make a monostable circuit out of it. And I'll show you how to do that for this one. So this right here is the input. The button is right on the other side of this block right here. Tell you what, I will put a button right here for testing purposes. Oops, right there. So you push this button, it'll be just like pushing the button up on the top side as well. Alright, so what we're going to do is put a torch here, a repeater here set to 4 ticks, and a torch, oops, not there, right here. And then we're going to put this in here, and actually put a block right on top of it. Now the power from the block goes, or from the torch goes through that block, and down here to the reset. So now we turn that torch off. If we push the button, we get a really fast torch flash. You see this torch right here on the other side of that barely turns on. Right there, click, and it's off. Okay, so this will be water stream right here. So I'm going to put some blocks in here for that. Right here. I'm going to wait on this one for just a minute. Right here is going to be redstone. So come into here, and I'm going to have a redstone block, or a redstone on top of this block, and a torch on this side. What we're going to do, we're going to put a piston right here, and this will be the piston. This is the block that the villager will stand on. So whenever we push a button on either side, we want it to pull that block out really quickly. The reason we do it really quickly is in case there's a villager standing above it, we don't want both the villagers to fall through. So we make it a really fast pulse. Okay, so this should be enough to test this one side right here. If we push this button, this piston should pulse really fast. Right there, that's a 1-tick pulse. Alright, so we also want to pull the signal from this side as well. Okay, so I don't need one here. I don't need one here. I built a few of these, can you tell? Alright, so here's where the signal comes from this side. Take it here. We're going to put the repeater here, set to 4 ticks. Put a torch right here. And a torch right here. And do the same. One on top of it, one beside it. Redstone, redstone. Now this torch turns off. Now, if you push a button on either one of these sides, let's go ahead and grab another button. There. I'll make one specially for this. Push it here. Then this piston should pull back. So we stand here, push the button. Same thing happens on this side. Perfect. But if this side gets pressed, we want to return the villager to its original location, which means send them back through this water stream to the center there. So what I'm going to do is close in this section, this. I can put a bucket of water, but before I put that bucket of water, I'm going to put a sign down here, so it doesn't spill out on the bottom side. So I'm going to take a sign, stick it right there. Oops. And while I'm down here, this is a little bit out of order, but I want to do it before I put the water in. There's going to be a block right here that's usually open. Baby villager, what are you doing down here? Let's see, right here. Put a piston right there, and put a block right here. So most of the time this will be open, and there'll be a little bit of water coming down here to this block, which I'll go ahead and set up. Whenever I want to keep a villager, I will push a button, and this will pull back, but this block will also close, so that they'll land on that block and swim that way, instead of dropping all the way down through it. Now, if I want to put the villager to some sort of storage area, I'll push this one, this block won't close, and they'll drop straight through it. Okay. So, water time. Put it right there. It'll go around. So this is setup pro. It's 8 blocks away from the main stream, so it doesn't actually hit it. Okay, so in order for this piston to fire, I need to put a little redstone down here, and I'm actually going to put down some repeaters. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They're all set to 4 ticks. And run redstone down this. Oops. Not that. Redstone down the side. Like so. Alright. So we'll go ahead and break this button off. And make sure I got everything I need on this side. Okay, so there's the monostable circuit right there. Okay, so that takes care of the buttons. Let me run on here and we'll take a look and see what exactly happens. See, right now, I push this button. You see the piston pulls back really quick. Right there. And if I push this button, the piston pulls back, and you saw that the piston down there closed. Do it one more time. Push the button, piston closed, and now open up the bottom. Okay. So now we need to wire it up so that if there is a villager standing here, that there will be a piston up top that will open up to let the water go, and this block right here will close off, which I have it closed off right now just because I don't want any villagers visiting me. So let's go ahead and just block them off for right now. There. Now villagers cannot come through here. They're kind of getting bunched up there too, but they will work themselves out. Okay. Let me actually remove this. Okay. So now we stand here. This block, when we stand here, this block should close off right here, and that block should open up there. let's go ahead and get that working. Oh, baby villager, he's hanging out again. Alrighty. So the signal for this one comes through this block right here. And if I put a block right here, I can put a piston here, and this will be what closes it off. So let me just actually break this block. That should be fine. Place my piston so we can see what we're doing. Right there, perfect. And now I'll put a block, and that'll be the block that pushes out. Okay. So this will power this piston. Now we need to send a inverted signal up to this side. So over here, if we put our redstone down, I'm going to put a block here, and this block is going to invert it. So we're going to send it into this block. I'm going to put a redstone torch on top of this block, like so. See if I'm slick enough to do this. Put it right there. Haha! Brilliant. Put another one here. Put one on top of this. Now this torch is powering this block, so I can pull the power out of there, bring it over to here. I'm going to put a piston facing down right there. Put a block, block, and finish it off like that. Now the piston fires off, that closes the water stream. I'm just going to put a torch here to make sure no monsters show up. And this will be everything we need up on top. This is the same way that all the rest of them... Oh, it's the little villager dude. He's messing with my circuitry. There was another one. Oh, no! Okay. He went under my block. That's why he came through. There should have not been any villagers coming through there, but... So now if I step here... Yeah. And that's what we wanted to do. You know, you little guys are breaking stuff. You're not supposed to be down here hanging out. And so you see there's no water stream, and the door is open. Well, until he jumps up and down in it. But a villager would come through here, and then fall down in here. Okay, awesome. Well, that's how that one's set up. I'm going to actually have to put the same amount all on this wall, too. And, I need to make this look a little bit nicer back here. I'm probably going to have some sort of access to this area, and this just doesn't look that nice. So I may put some stone bricks on this wall. I'll come up with a cool design for it, and we'll be back in just a minute to take a look and see how it's going. We also need to figure out where we're going to send these guys on this side. Yep. This is been a pretty cool project. It's been going on for a while, and it's I do a bit of mining to get enough redstone for it. Okay, well, let's make it a little prettier, and we'll be back here in just a minute to take a look at it. Okay, and we're back. I've done a bit of work making this place look a little bit better. Pretty much in the way to get down here. So this is actually pretty far underground compared to the rest of the base. So let's go ahead and run and jump. And up we go and around, and here we are. Okay, so that was really quick. Let's go back and take a little bit better look at it. Just got a stairway down here, and I have this little bit of a kind of a switch room. So if you go this way, you go down to the slime farm. Hello, slimes. Huh? No slimes here. There's water on the spawning pads. Yeah. So this is a little. If you want to, if you're on this side of the base and you want to go down there, you can go this way. Here's the firework control room. Just take a peek back here real quick. My firework launchers. If you want to see those, check out the 200 subscriber special. And just to make it a little bit more challenging, you have to jump over this 3-block wide area. This is the pathway that the iron golems take from the village over to the holding area. So you have to be running, jump. And run back, jump. And if you don't jump far enough, well, you fall on here. Okay. So let's go ahead and follow this pathway over here. Oh, I got a lot of stuff in my inventory. And, oh, hello. There are quite a few of you, aren't there? Let's see. I think it's about time to harvest some of these guys. Let's just put some of this stuff up for now. So in order to harvest these guys, you just pull this lever. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see what we got. We'll put it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty much 5 stacks of iron. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. So now we turn the lever off. And that closes back up. Okay. Get my stuff back. Finished filling my inventory back up so I can hold absolutely nothing else. There was one more thing I wanted to do before we call this an episode. The kind of middle room down here. There are a couple things I wanted to do because this is kind of a bland room. One of the things, put some lamps in, get rid of some of these torches. Another thing, I'm looking at putting a design in the floor. I have a rough outline right now. Kudos to you if you can guess what it is. This wall is kind of bare though. What I want to do is do a quick little project right here. Make a little space. Get rid of some of this. Let's go a little deeper. This would be a little bit useful, but most of all, it would be kind of just something to break it up a little bit. Just a little bit of fun. Okay. That should be enough room to do a little building project. Oops, not there. Cool. It's like a little workbench built into the wall. Let's actually do this. Yeah, there we go. Now it kind of puts something on the wall to look at, and you can use it for crafting if you want to come down here. Because as I was building this, I realized several times that I need a crafting area closer to this. Maybe we'll put some chests over here on this wall to kind of help break up just the nice long lines. Yeah, and I'm still going to play around with the idea of having a kind of a little bit of artwork in the floor. Alright, well, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I'm super excited to have gotten at least half of the villager area done. Next time, I think we'll probably do something else a little bit different, and then come back to the villagers later. Well, again, thanks for watching, and have a good one.